focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
On the double. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. And tackled there by the defense. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Badgers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
This offense trying to quiet the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. In the backfield, it's Peterman.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes for 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott told.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running into the open space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Play of the period, first down here. Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spears. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16, it's 1st and 10. They're gonna run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. fire. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And the Tigers are on the move. Defense in press coverage. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Clinton. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's moved. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
second down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Sends it back in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stuff.
He uncorks one deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harvin. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. wants an offense to go back to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got a man. It's Clinton. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing.
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Badger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Peterman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Snags it over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. His drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Clinton. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Badgers in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
No huddle here for the offense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Clinton. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
42 Spider. Gorilla. Ready.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wisconsin! A great catch and run for 6. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that's certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pulls it in. It's Peterman. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Puts it out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. The offense coughs it up. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Get set.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Clinton. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Touchdown, Badger!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hendricks. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They got the touchdown they needed, now trailing by a field goal. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here comes the Auburn offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This is not a time to pad your stats. Fires to the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss,